Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen.
But a lot of people are writing in now, Dr. Grand-Pichet, with questions about skills and how to access ABA and the tools that you're talking about outside of the country. So do you want me to pause for a second and tell them this week's messages from Skills, or do you want to talk about what Skills and IBT are really quickly?
Sure. I mean, I'll introduce what they are, and then please feel free to give them more information. So many years ago, when my company CARD, Center for Autism, was growing and the need for autism was increasing, and I felt I couldn't keep up with, especially international need. We were getting a lot of requests from India and other places. I see a lot of families who are viewing today from India, but I decided that somehow I had to get all of the knowledge that we had out internationally. So we built a platform online, and this was called Skills. And Skills begins with an assessment. So when you get on Skills, and now it's its own company essentially, and you go on there as a parent, and you sign up, and you answer a lot of questions about your child. And the questions are, can your child do something? And you say yes or no. And when I say a lot, bear with us, because there really are a lot of questions. And it's important that you do that, because no two children are the same. And children have different strengths and weaknesses and areas of need. And Skills, after you answer all these questions, it kind of develops a profile of your child and identifies all the different areas that your child needs help with. And these are in language, social skills, play, cognitive skills, executive function, academic, adaptive, motor skills. And those are the 8 areas of functioning. And you will basically not only get an age level. So my child is 5 years old, but his language is at a 3-year level, or that sort of thing. But you will also get, what's very, very important is sort of a list of lessons that need to be taught in order to catch the child up to their own age, right? So if my child is 5 and he's functioning more like a 2-year-old, then I have all these lessons in between 2 and 5 that I need to teach. So Skills will link you, the assessment answers will then link you to everything that you said your child cannot do. And each of those things then is written in a very, very comprehensive lesson format in ABA and of what you need to teach. Now, there's many other aspects to Skills as well. It has a whole data tracking process, and it also has a section which is called the Behavior Intervention Planner, which will give you a plan for how to deal with challenging behaviors along the way. It has a lot of functions that'll be very helpful to you, but that's the curriculum, the program, the assessment. You can reassess. It will automatically, as your child masters certain things, it'll change the assessment and show you that the child is mastering more things. It'll show you also, it'll give you new lessons as your child ages, all of those types of things. But after we developed this, I realized, okay, so the parents now will have access to the content, the curriculum, the lessons, but how do I teach them ABA and the techniques? So then we developed another program called Institute for Behavioral Training, which is really an offshoot from CARD's training department. And it became its own company. And it is hundreds and hundreds of hours of online training for parents, for professionals, and for paraprofessionals, teachers, etc. And those are, we keep improving those, to be honest with you. Every single year we've modified, and they're very, very good videos that you can see and learn from. So with those together, I feel like you have the tools, you can learn the techniques, and you can do an assessment for your child and then actually get a program going, not just for yourself, but for whoever is going to help you treat your child.
Thank you for, because those wonderful description of both of those things. But just to clarify, you can use these, they're online, you can use them anywhere in the world, because so many of you are writing in and saying, I'm in the UK, how would I start this? You know, we have somebody writing in from the United Arab Emirates. So these are tools that you can use from anywhere and that you can start today. I want you to get your pens out because I'm going to give you a phone number and an email. And I'm going to tell you about stuff that's available to you for free today. So each week, Skills and IBT sends me an email and says, here's what we're giving to the world this week for free because of the pandemic. So this week, they're offering to parents and guardians a free IBT parent e-learning course. The title of it is Parent Tackling Autism as a Family. For the educator community, if we have teachers that are out there watching, or if you're a caregiver and you want to share this information with your child's teacher because it's free, they have an IBT educator e-learning module. It's Educator Useful Strategies, and that's available to teachers this week at no charge. They are also continuing at Skills and IBT to offer the RBT 2.0 course. That is for the registered behavior technician. It is the online learning portion of that. So it's the first step to becoming a registered behavior technician. It also is the first step to becoming a board certified autism technician. And that is normally like a $440 class that you take that's paced by you, that you take online. But they are offering that during the pandemic to caregivers on a case-by-case basis. It's about a 40-hour class. And if you want to do that, you need to reach out to them directly. Also, if you're interested in Skills or any of Skills products, they're offering that to you at a 10% discount. You do need to call them, or I will, if you're international, I'll give you my email. You can email me and I will forward it to them. So the phone number is 877-975-4559. Again, for any of the free things or discount that I was talking about, you do need to call 877-975-4559. And if you are international, as so many of you are today, you can email me and I will forward your email. It's s.penrod@autism-live.com. And I think Traven's going to put that up on the screen. But for those of you who are listening in podcast in the future, S as in Shannon, .Penrod, which is P as in Peter, E as in egg, N as in Nancy, R as in robot, O as in Oscar, D as in dog, at autism. I love that I don't have to spell that for any of you. You all know how to spell that. So autism and then hyphen, that's the dash in the middle, live, L-I-V as in Victor, E.com. So write to me if you're international and I will forward your email over to the Skills folks. It's a great tool, an amazing tool. And it answers a lot of the questions that some of you have been writing in about what can I do? I will tell you that I remember the day that I met Dr. Doreen Grant-Bichet because it was the day that she was unveiling Skills to some people in the autism community. And what I heard her say on that day made me shake. I'm going to cry. I shook for hours because I was so excited. Because she said, and I already knew it, my child had the benefit of that curriculum that is in Skills. And she said, we have the answers. We need to share it with the world. And everyone can't be here. We need to share it with the world. And all of that is what's packed into Skills and IBT. And, your legacy is so large, Dr. Grant-Bichet, but I will never forget you saying that. Not ever. I think it was one of the most pivotal moments in my life. And I think I've told you before, I left the building, drove about 2 doors down and had to pull into the parking lot because I couldn't drive. And I called my husband and I said, I've seen the future, and I would follow that woman into a burning building because I would know she was going in for a good reason. Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.